That's tonight at 9. Now though, more heartwarming stories as we go inside Temple Street Children's Hospital.
Know how to care for your toddler. Nutrition advice for you and your toddler. SMAnutrition.ie proudly sponsors Temple Street Children's Hospital.
Located in the heart of Dublin's North Inner City, one place has provided acute paediatric care for almost 140 years. A home from home which offers safety at times of uncertainty. This building tells a story of hope, determination and strength. And tonight, we go behind its doors to share the stories from the theatres and wards, to meet the staff who dedicate their lives to the care of Ireland's children, and to follow the journey of families and their little patients who are in need of vital and life-saving treatment. Welcome to Temple Street Children's Hospital. At Temple Street. Upstairs in the St. Gabriel's ward, a young boy named Halgert has arrived at the hospital.
He was born in the Cork maternity hospital. So he's 3 years old now. He have one sister and one brother. And they're okay. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're fighting. But he is good, he's quiet one.
Yeah.
Come on. A year ago, he started complaining about his neck pain. We was transferred to the Temple Street to see the doctor. We're going this way.
I met Halgert, must be about 3 or 4 weeks ago. His parents had been noticing that he'd been having a lot of neck pain and headaches, probably for the last few months. And then in the last few weeks before I met him, he was getting some problems with his balance.
They said that he needs to have operation as soon as possible, because he has difficulty with breathing. So it's have to be done. And every day it's neck pain, he crying, complaining. Like his tone of voice is very low, and he can't pronounce properly words. It's hard for them. And where is this one going?
And obviously these are, very worrying symptoms. Went to see his paediatrician in Cork, and they arranged an MRI scan. And what the MRI showed was that he had what's called a Chiari malformation. Now, that's a fancy word really for what's basically a hernia at the back of the brain.
And as the sun sets, Halgert and his mum prepare for intensive surgery the following morning.
The back of the brain hooks down through the hole at the bottom of the skull, and in Halgert's case, it was causing quite severe compression of his brain stem and his upper spinal cord. So that will have an effect on things like swallowing, your voice, and it will also affect your balance and your coordination. And if left untreated over a period of time, not usually quickly, but over a period of months, sometimes years, will cause problems with the arms and the legs and movement.
Which car you like more, this one or this one?
This one.
This
And this
one?
one.
Two of them. Both of them.
Children.
Can you see? What can you see? Oh, let me see your glasses. Yeah.
In outpatients, Courtney has an appointment at the eye clinic.
She has a torn in her left eye and she's getting it straightened out today. The muscles at the back of it tighten. She used to go into stairs and you used to be able to see it. So then we brought her in to get it checked out. I've been here the past year, coming and going, seeing the doctor, and she has her glasses the past year. The torn in her eye is getting worse, so they're gonna fix it before she goes to school and before she starts getting along with people, like meeting friends.
This is up in the hair. Up in the hair.
In her hair.
Once inside, Ms. Fitzsimons gives Courtney a final examination before surgery.
Courtney was about 2-3 years old when her right eye began to just diverge out, and her mother noticed the turn in the eye. And unfortunately what happens when an eye begins to squint or turn, it goes lazy and you lose the vision in it. And this is our concern. It doesn't look so good having a crossed eye, but the problem really is that they actually lose vision. What about this one? Our job is to get the vision back into that eye, so we've been patching. Courtney's worn a patch for a while, and her vision's very good now in that eye. She's worn her glasses, she's been good and worn her glasses, and she's comfortable with her glasses. So vision is good now in each eye, but still we're moving on to the next phase of treatment now. Still the eye is turned, and it's time now to straighten it. That is a funny one.
Me hold it.
Wait, I'll let you hold it in a minute.
Look through the window. Is that a bear? What is he? Courtney, look at the animal for me. He is a panda. Do you know what a panda is?
Yeah.
Look at him carefully. Okay. Now, can you look at me? That is great.
In accident and emergency, Jason is waiting after colliding with his friend that morning.
Jason is a 12-year-old boy. He's just come in to the department after he was playing with his friend at home. He has quite marked swelling over his right baby finger, and he's very tender there.
Jason, do you remember punching anything in particular?
No, it was just off my friend's head, because when I ran into him, yeah, it just bounced off his head and I just felt it.
Have a little look at us.
While in quite a lot of pain, there is only one concern on Jason's mind.
Can I just pop into a sling? There could be a small fracture there, okay? There's a lot of swelling. It'll depend. It could take a few weeks.
If we suspect after examining that he has a fracture there, which he most likely has, we normally send him around for x-ray then. That would be the next procedure, just to confirm that he does have a fracture there.
We're going to x-ray his hand. He's very swollen here, so he may have a little fracture there, okay? So we'll get an x-ray. Do you play sports?
Football. He's worrying about his football.
And as he makes his way for an x-ray, he waits to see if his football practice is on the agenda.
I'm captain of the team as well, keeping the team spirits up and all, and just tell them to keep going. Have a match every Sunday. We usually just play for half an hour and I usually stay on, but because we don't have that many players.
That's it, perfect, all done. Great, so listen guys, you can just take a seat outside and have a good okay?
In the St. Gabriel's ward, Halgert is being transferred to theatre.
Came in last night and we settled him into the ward, and the nurses saw him, took all his details, and then the doctors would have seen him and he would have had his scans done, possibly previously, and he would have had his bloods done. He would have been seen by the anaesthetist and fasting overnight, and Mr. Cribbin saw him this morning and decided to take him first on the list. He was upset going into theatre, but we all work together. We're used to children being upset. They're out of their natural environment and they're surrounded by people they don't know who wear funny clothes and funny hats on their heads, and that's very upsetting for them. But, you know, Halgert didn't want to wear his gown, and that's fine. If he doesn't want to wear it, he doesn't have to, and it is very upsetting, and he is going for major surgery.
The doctor won't bring his slippers.
Over a period of time, you know, you will meet occasionally people who haven't been treated, who will be unable to walk or use their hands problems, have severe problem with their voice or swallowing. And once you get to that point, it's very difficult to get you back. So the earlier you tend to treat this, if it is causing symptoms, the better.
Mission of bringing life into compression.
For all intents and purposes, he's a perfectly healthy 3-year-old boy. I mean, to examine him, to look at him, he looks absolutely perfect. There's a few subtle changes at examining him neurologically, but his scans were very, very dramatic. So I think, even though he's not particularly sick now, I would have expected over the next few months or a year or so, he would have become worse and worse.
Just like you. Jeez. Just like you.
You warn them going into theatre you sort of make them aware of the environment that they're going into, because that's actually quite daunting for the parents to see the machinery, to see all the lights. You try and pre-warn them of the environment. When they come out, you do your best to reassure them that, you know, they are in good hands. The doctors and the anaesthetists and the nurses in there are going to look after their children to the best of their ability.
1, 2, 3. Just give me a quick kiss. Yeah. Now, just show you where we're going here. Okay. Now.